Hey, you all. It's Wednesday. I'm going to just say hello and a quick check in. 16th of December. Primarily want to let you know that the Zoom interview that I did with Michael Conaway is up on SoundCloud, and I'll leave the link below. I really enjoyed it, and I'm open to being interviewed or having participating in conversations with other people here online. I been hesitant, to a degree, but when it's face to face, then that's different. Then we're having a real conversation. None of this anonymous bullshit. So, if you've entertained the idea of wanting to talk to me or have a conversation with me, um, I'm open to it. I will obviously check out your content first. Before I say yes, but I'm open to talking to people online and doing a Zoom conferences, as it were. I know that I forget her name. Christina was doing a game. I'm not interested in playing a game on like Jeopardy or whatever. Not interested in that. So that's the main bit of information I want to share with you. I'll show some records I played yesterday, and I'm going to keep it simple because this is a tough time, and a lot of people are sick and suffering. And I have several friends who are nurses and doctors and healthcare workers, and their lives are completely upended right now because of the demand on their services. This is a really dark time of the pandemic, and I just seriously hope we get through this. So, it's cold here. I don't need to go to the store. But I'm out of some of my favorite snacks, and so that has me thinking about going to the store. But it's cold in it, and I don't have to go out. And I guess I'm just saying I'm thankful for that. I've been kind of thinking about a lot of things. I've been homeless twice. If you all would, I'm telling you, two occasions in my life I ended up literally on the streets. Once in Colorado where I couldn't go home, and once here in Omaha when there was no home to go to. And I was on the streets for several months before my sister and a couple other folks helped me. You know, so I'm just thankful for my home and in my life. I'm thankful for it, and just don't mind sitting tight, trying to sit this out. Just be safe. So I got into a thing where I was listening to some good old rock and roll, call it punk, whatever you want. But the first Clash album, love this album. So bored with the USA, Janie Jones, and even the way that this album is really rather poorly engineered, kind of works in its favor. Love that first Clash album. I did get to see them. I did not get to meet them. I missed that opportunity, damn it. A bunch of my friends met them. I missed out. Wish I could have met Joe Strummer. Television, Marquee Moon. Now, I've never met these guys, but I've seen them twice, and they were electric. I saw them open for Peter Gabriel when he did his first solo tour, which was amazing. Robert Fripp was on guitar with Peter Gabriel. And then I saw them after they reformed in Chicago at the Metro. And once again, they were just amazing. Now, contrast. Here's one of my top albums to feel good. Quincy Jones, the dude. Every song on this album, including the love songs, Just Once. This album really, to me, exemplifies the strength of Quincy Jones. I can just imagine Quincy Jones dancing and popping his fingers all over that, the engineer room while this is being made, because it's magic and it feels so good. Every song on this album, Velas in particular, is one of my favorite instrumentals. Quincy Jones, masterful musician. 12-inch single by UNKLE, Eye for an Eye. You know, it took me a while to get into that first album, Science Fiction. I was really underwhelmed with it for the longest. And then it started to kind of come through to me. It's a patchwork. But this is a super strong song by UNKLE, Eye for an Eye. I forget what the sample is from originally, but they really do it up well here. One of the few Christmas records I've played so far, because it just doesn't really have a lot of meaning to me anymore, except for nostalgia. The holiday season. YMO family, Yellow Magic Orchestra people. We wish you a Merry Christmas. Standouts on here are Hiromi Hosono and Yukihiro Takahashi. Their tracks on here. Part of my Yellow Magic Orchestra collection. Not well-known jazz. I think this is out of Chicago. Yeah, Eight Bold Souls. How do I want to put this? I'm aware of a cadre of collectors who think well of themselves collecting black jazz and Afrocentric music. I don't want to down it, but there's a part of it to me that seems slightly, well, okay, so anyway, what I'm trying to get at, there are certain records that some collectors are always going on and on about, like, you got to have this, you know, like Bosco, and there's another one that I don't have yet. But I don't hear him talking about this one, and this is better than Bosco. It is. Eight Bold Souls. This is black jazz. If you wanted me to put it like that, you want to hear some strong black music. Eight Bold Souls. There's no big names on here. But this is poppin'. Get the album and tell me what you think afterwards. You know, I can say with complete confidence, this is the one that you all have missed, or some of you all have missed. Secka Funk, are you watching? Do you have this? Now I know that you're the funky brother, and this is not necessarily funk, but this is some big jazz, big black jazz. You have this? Chris Cole, are you still around? Haven't seen you online for a while, Chris. Do you have this? Now let's go back in the other direction. The Smiths, you know, Morrissey has shot off his mouth so much that he has become a pariah to a lot of his fans. I don't care. I probably still get along with him. Do I think he's a racist? I think people are misconstruing some things he said where it seems like he's a racist. I just think he just says exactly what he thinks. I bet you I'd get along with Morrissey really well. But this album, Hatful of Hollow, fantastic. Compilation of Smith songs. Every single song. This is when it came out, Rough Trade, back in the 80s. This is one of them. I bought it right away. It's taken me a while, but the new Autechre sign has finally landed. There's certain tracks on here that they're just too static. And they just go on and repeat, and it's no good. And about half of this, they found something new with their glitch style. And I'll stop with this. French band, Carpe Diem, Seize the Day, Cueille le Jour, however you say that. This is an original on Crypto. Saxophone, it plays a big part here, but this is a beautiful album. Cueille le Jour, Prague. Folks, keep it together. And do talk to me. Now, I will say again, I reserve the right to respond or not respond to comments. And I'm glad I remember this, because I don't mean to be rude, but I hear from people on all platforms all the time. And I'm going to keep my responses to you all brief, because you all don't know how many people are coming at me. And everyone wants to start a deep, long conversation. And no, I'll do it when I want to, but mostly it's like, you know, it's like opening a floodgate. Just like when someone wanted to leave a link of their music and asked me to respond to it. I did that before, and then it just Then all of a sudden, that's all I was getting, was these links. What do you think? What do you think? And it's like, no. Send it to me, okay? That's more fun for me. And I'm completely within reason to set that as a boundary, okay? All right. Oh, man, when will this COVID breeze lift so we can live right, maybe like we ever did? I'm just hopeful that Trump is on his way out. I'm hopeful that some of us will seize the opportunity to try to bring people more together. There's nothing to be gained from the division. Nothing to be gained from it, folks. Red versus blue. Nothing to be gained. Family of mankind is one. Let's go there.